My spouse erupted during our argument. If you step through that door right now, never even think about returning. I replied, got it, then exited, booked a suite at a nearby inn, and contacted a separation specialist. When she rang me 4 hours, afterward insisting she hadn't intended those words, and I was already consulting counsel, I, a 35-year-old man, terminated my union with a single syllable. The clash ignited over plates, yet it truly encompassed all the built-up issues. My wife, 33, abandoned her position 2 years back to discover her calling, still hasn't located it. In the meantime, I'm grinding through 50-hour weeks funding. Absolutely every expense while I honestly couldn't say how she spends her days. That Tuesday I arrived home near 7 p.m., basin brimming with soiled crockery, delivery boxes littering the surfaces. Family area resembled a cyclone aftermath, her lounging on the sofa in stretch pants swiping through short videos. Hey, tough. Shift, any possibility you handled the plates? She barely glanced upward. Occupied. With what? Now she met my eyes. Pardon? Simply inquiring, the space appears identical to this morning. Are you genuinely doubting my daily efforts? I'm wondering why I'm covering all costs and still returning to this mess. Incorrect response. She leaped from the cushions. Ah, classic, Mr. Provider, Mr. Earner. You relish dangling that above me. I'm not dangling a thing. I'm posing an inquiry. No, you're domineering. I'm not your housekeeper. I'm not requesting housekeeper duties. I'm questioning why 0 tasks occur while you're here all day. 0 tasks occur. Her pitch rose several levels. I accomplish loads. Merely because I'm not slaving in some office nightmare doesn't imply I'm idle. Idle on what? On personal growth, on uncovering my destiny. Not that you'd grasp since you're occupied criticizing. I'm not criticizing. I'm drained. I labor all day, settle every invoice, and still must return and tidy. Then refrain. No one's forcing you. So I should reside in squalor? You're unbearable. She was outright howling now. I can't continue this. I can't exist with someone who renders me valueless. I never labeled you valueless. I mentioned the plates. It's beyond plates. It's regarding regard. It's you viewing me as an equal rather than staff. I simply remained there, excessively fatigued for this. Equal implies dual contributions. What do you contribute? Her complexion crimsoned. I contribute abundantly. I transform this place into a sanctuary. I offer emotional backing. You offer invoices I settle. Period. She directed toward the exit. Guess what? Finished. You fail to value me. You fail to honor me. Depart. Pardon? You comprehended. Depart. Exit. Are you for real currently? Utterly serious. If you cross that threshold now, never dare return. I intend it. I gazed at her. Truly examined her. Cheeks inflamed. Digit extended. Completely convinced I'd relent and beg forgiveness as usual. Comprehended. Snatched my keys. Snatched my device. Headed to the exit. Hold on. What are you? The barrier closed behind me. I caught her shouting something, but I was already entering my vehicle, registered at the long-term lodge close to my workplace. Settled on the mattress, stared at my screen, reflected on all aspects, then searched separation counsel nearby. Discovered one with round-the-clock urgent advisory, booked for earliest morning slot. My device began vibrating around 11 p.m. Ignored. Message. Fine. Location? This isn't amusing. Another. Return home for discussion. Another. You're acting absurd. Another. Respond. Switched to mute. Slept. First update. Consulted the counsel at 8 a.m. precisely. Her title was Ms. Torres, mid-40s, appeared to devour contentious separations routinely, detailed all. The 2-year jobless stretch, the disputes, the final demand. Union duration? 7 years. Offspring? None. She repeatedly claimed unreadiness. Holdings? Residence in dual titles. I've covered the loan solo for 2 years. Individual banking. Mine holds roughly $32K. Hers perhaps $600. No shared funds. Wise. Any record of the demand? Merely the lodge bill proving departure that evening. Ms. Torres grinned, not kindly, a counsel grin. This unfolds. She claims 50% residence value, likely some partner aid due to earnings disparity and union span. But voluntary joblessness while you bore all. We minimize harm greatly. Actions: avoid residence, avoid direct outreach, permit her unravel, record all. Each ring, each message, each erratic act, all strengthens. Retained her instantly. She submitted documents that afternoon. My device showed 31 unanswered rings by midday. Darling, kindly return. This is madness. You're exaggerating. A full day passed. Point proven. Location? Concern mounting. Kindly reply. You're immature. All right. Proceed thus. Observe my indifference. Replied to none. My sibling rang near 2 p.m. Bro, your spouse inundating my line. Details? Recounted all. Heavens. You truly departed. Affirmative. And submitted separation? This morning. Extended silence. Excellent. She's treated you as a private fund for 2 years. Overdue. You stayed silent. You weren't prepared to absorb? Prepared now? Indeed. She'll utterly collapse upon service. Aware. She did. Served next morning at residence. Ms. Torres rang near 10. Your spouse's counsel just reached me. She retained one? Parents funded. Swift, viewing gravely. Their statement? Seek dialogue. She's labeling it misinterpretation, unintended for actual departure, wild exaggeration. Instruct them proceeding with separation, all exchanges via counsel. Ideal. Additionally, she rang my firm directly. 5 occasions. Assistant eventually warned harassment report. Nearly pitied. Nearly. That evening, her mother rang. Foolishly answered. What's your issue? Same to you. You don't abandon spouse over single clash. She instructed departure without return. Unintended. You know her temperament. Indeed. Hence separating. This is your union, don't discard. She discarded. I'm formalizing, she's shattered, no intake. Incessant tears. How cruel. Perhaps reflect pre-instructing exit. You're utterly callous post her contributions. Her contributions precisely. Enlighten. She crafted a haven. She bolstered you. She idled 2 years expending my funds while residence decayed, and I managed all. Not bolstering, parasitic. Unbelievable she should claim all in separation. And will. Fine. Direct her counsel for claims. Hung. Claims arrived next day. Utterly ludicrous. Entire residence value. $4,000 monthly partner aid for 6 years. 50% retirement fund. Her counsel costs. Her vehicle settled. Reimbursement for forfeited professional paths. $50,000. Ms. Torres chuckled upon review. They're inflated. Response? Realistic? 50% residence value norm. Partner aid with voluntary idleness, no offspring, and $1,500 monthly for 2 years ceiling. Your retirement largely pre-union. Safeguard, she covers own counsel. Vehicle and reimbursement, pure delusion. Proceed. Meanwhile, my spouse intensified. Appeared at my workplace structure. Guards rang. Sir, female in entrance asserting spouse. Creating disturbance. Bar assent. Descending. Located her weeping in entrance. Onlookers gawking. Darling kindly. Required dialogue. Negative. Erred. Fury-driven. Can't terminate union over single clash. You terminated. Instructed departure. Unintended. Upset utterances. Then face outcomes. Not open to attempt. Sessions. Guidance. Negative. I'll transform. I'll secure employment. Improve. Kindly. Finished. Return residence. You can't intend. Attempting lesson. Intimidate. Understood. Point conveyed. Now. No attempts. Separating. Consult your counsel. Truly proceeding? Truly, truly. Departed. She yelled, but guards escorting. My counsel rang hour later. She rang workplace 6 additional, instructed cease or restraint filing, unraveling, beneficial, hastened settlement occasionally. Didn't hasten. Her counsel returned minimally altered claims. Still sought majority residence value. Still $3,500 monthly aid. Mediation bound, Ms. Torres stated. Could turn messy. How messy? Sworn statements. Asset scrutiny. Potential hearing. Prepared? All necessary. Costly. Indifferent. No longer financing her existence. Second update. Scrutiny chaotic. Revealed unknown charge cards. 3. Total due. $22,000. Apparel. Dining. Wellness sessions. Digital memberships, all amid poverty pleas. Her counsel attempted marital liability split. Ms. Torres forwarded my records proving sole household coverage, 2 years her earnings nil. Liability hers for individual indulgences. Dropped swiftly. Then claimed residence value boost via enhancements. Their evaluator $35,000 added from her styling and upkeep. Ours labeled fabrication. Acquired inexpensive items let property decline. Residence value dropped from neglected repairs. Claim perished, but unfinished. Her mother began contacting my kin, parents, sibling, even grandmother. Abandoned spouse, cruel, demolishing her. My mother halted rapidly. Your child instructed my son depart, never return. He honored request. Not abandonment, unintended. Then avoid utterance. My son no telepath, no pushover. Her mother erupted choice phrases on me. My mother disconnected. Then my spouse attempted my temporary lease. Relocated during proceedings. Awaiting by vehicle post-work. Require dialogue. Unnecessary. Kindly. Mere 5 minutes. Negative. Yearn you. Yearn our bond. Can't merely that separating. Cease appearances. Absurd. 7 years discard as trivial. You discarded instructing departure. Fury. Couples clash. Pairs resolve. Some, not ours. Why icy? Where's married man? Identical who funded your existence, 2 years your inaction. Merely awakened. Her expression collapsed. Despise you. Fine. Despise you recorded. Kindly depart pre-police. Departed but messaged later friend's device. Hope satisfied. Demolished all. Ensure all learn your true nature. Attempted. Shared online on sentimentally harmful former who deserted amid difficulty. My sibling replied openly. Curious narrative. Truth. Abandoned position 2 years past. Declined labor. Accumulated 22K hidden liability, instructed depart, never return. Honored demand. Outcomes exist. Her share removed rapidly post. Negotiation horrific. Wept entire 3-hour meet. Her mother present backing kept intruding. Unreasonable. Surrendered all for union. Surrendered what? Inquired. Abandoned sales role for inaction. Held vision's goals, forfeited those. 2 years boundless funds pursue any vision. Achievements? Quiet. Arbiter sought compromise, vast gap. Finally, 5 months post-departure, agreed day pre-hearing. She received 50% residence value post-sale, $91,000. Partner aid, $1,800 monthly for 30 months. Her vehicle, ongoing payments, her items, her hidden charge liability. All hers, I retained. Retirement minus minor union share. Funds, my vehicle, sanity, liberty. Her counsel attempted portray theft. Mine noted nearly 100K plus aid despite nil financial input years. Magistrate approved, concluded. Attempted trapping courthouse lot. Hope satisfied, approaching. Demolish my existence. Demolished own believing bluff uncallable. Could possess all. Kin. Tomorrow. Held unilateral where I toiled funded all your inaction complaints. Not tomorrow. Bonded labor. Adored you. Adored paycheck. Her mother hurried. Regret forthcoming. Alone wretched. Possibly. Less wretched than with her. Entered vehicle drove. Ultimate update. 8 months post-departure. Separation final 3 months. Acquired modest unit my sale share. 2 chambers, serene structure, 15-minute travel. Loan actually below prior residence solo. 1-800 aid auto withdraws monthly first. 27 remaining, then fully liberated. Learned via contact settlement mostly depleted. Fresh vehicle, attire, female excursions, parents' residence now. Still jobless. Some deem excessive. Unions endure tempests. Should attempted guidance. Perhaps correct. But weary soul effort. Weary personal fund with band. Weary tiptoeing around ultimatum issuer expecting absorption. Granted leave permission, perhaps unintended. Uttered, accepted. My sibling queried last week regret. Occasionally, night silence, miss companion presence. Her specifically negative. Misimagined bond, but unreal. Resumed halted activities. Recreational football group. Prepared proper dinners versus delivery survival. Reading resumed. Visited disliked contacts. Unit clean sole resident self-tidying. Quieter than united. Peaceful quiet, not strained pre-explosion. Aid below prior united support. Literally economizing despite separation costs. Reveals union reality. Unknown digit message last week. Ever reflect me? Potential us? Ignored, but reflected. Potential? Mutual where dual contribute appreciate. Actual? Groundworking she extracted, labeled affection. Instructed depart, never return. Finest guidance ever. Recently encountered her contact market. Informs all blindsided. Neil issues sudden departure. And new falsehood. Constant complaints control via contribution requests. All anticipated. Then silence, not interfering. Plus ignored anyway. Listening now, victimizing now. Claims forfeited, all discarded. Forfeited nil, barring employment duty basic equality. Worth note, believe correct choice. Would depleted fully, attempted. Query worth, counsel costs. Tension, theater, each sent. Alternative return residence. Dynamic. Existence exploited. Alternative teach ultimatums effective. Threaten and I'd yield. Taught contrary. Instructed no return. Didn't improved. Aid ceases 27 months. Phone timer. Then final link severed eternally. Eager. Colleague queried second opportunities belief. Certainly. For genuine remorse. Remorseful? Remorseful outcomes. Not equivalent. Truth, not remorseful utterance. Remorseful seriousness. Vast distinction done feigning. Finest? Full night's rest now. Neil clashes. Neil theater. Neil next blast wonder. Merely tranquility. 7 union years finest act instruct leave. Wish earlier courage.